Hi, my name's Martin Cavey from Chorus Accounting, and today we're going to talk about electric cars. Now you might think that electric cars are these things that are into the future, that they're not here, that they're not really relevant, and why are they important for business? Well, it's important for business for one main reason, and that's tax. So if you run a company or a limited liability partnership and you have a company vehicle, you'll be aware that the tax that you have to pay is driven by the list price of the vehicle. That's right, the list price, not the price that you managed to arrange with the dealer because he gave you a discount because he quite likes you. That's not the way that works. It has to be done on the list price of the vehicle and is a percentage based on the emissions of that car. The nicer the car, the more the emissions stack up, the higher the percentage, the more tax you pay. So why are electric cars important? Well, electric cars are likely to be the way of the future. We all know that by 2030, you won't be able to buy any combustion engine car. It will have to be electric or whatever it happens to be by that point. Let's hope we just don't end up with the VHS or Betamax argument, with it being VHS being electric and Betamax being something that we don't already know about. So electric cars, how are they taxed? At the moment, the tax is extremely beneficial. And by that I mean, you've got the list price of the car and it's multiplied by the percentage. On emissions, that's zero, it's electric. It makes no emissions. So that means that it's taxed at 1% of the list price of the vehicle. So if you've arranged a discount with the car dealer, then that's really not going to matter when you're only paying 1% on the list price. So if I give you an example, you might drive a Range Rover. Nice car, lovely, wafts you wrong, it's all comfortable, it's all great. The list price of that car might be £75,000, let's say. Well, if you imagine that you're going to have to pay 35% of the list price, and then you're going to be taxed on that, that's a big number, and is going to be painful, especially if you're a higher rate taxpayer. If I contrast that with a Tesla, a car that I drive and know about, then that list price of that car happens to be £44,000. Imagine that you're then going to pay emissions and tax on that, and that's at 1% of the list price. Well, that's a massive difference if you're a higher rate taxpayer. And to some people, that can mean the difference between £400 worth of tax a month and 50. That's why electric cars are really useful if you're in a company environment, and it brings back something that maybe isn't thought of anymore. I've been Martin Cavey from Chorus Accounting. Electric cars, we hope, are the future. If you want to hear about electric cars and how they might work in your company, then please drop me a message.